No, it's not. It's not back on YouTube yet. Oh my goodness. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I know what I got to do. I know what I got to do. It's all right. This computer, it's okay. It's right. That's why Apple did their announcement. Don't play with me, baby. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I'm about to upgrade you. So are we back? I mean, I'm
I think I seen the new YouTube come up. So
okay. You
yes.
did. Welcome back in, everyone. See, if you're listening to this in the future or you came from the past and you traveled to the present, know that our shows are raw, live, and unscripted. So I don't do any editing. So if you're hearing this in a podcast form sometime from the past or the future, this is why, because we do live shows and then the live show turned into a podcast. And so I do apologize for some of the turbulence that you may have experienced going from one dimension to the next. But we're going to continue, Kinetic Killer.
No problem.
Ah, okay, let me see if I can even go back to thinking about what is the question. The question I wanted to ask you
hmm
was your partner asking you for space?
No, well, it's not. Well, it's one of my girlfriends,
Oh, it's
not my boyfriend,
oh,
but
okay. One of your friends.
yeah, it's a friendship. Were they asking for space? No,
But
within the argument.
well,
Me.
no, no, no. Because maybe I misunderstood. Because what I'm gathering is that with your friendship,
Mhm.
that there was some things that that person is going through.
Right.
Am I tracking so far?
Yes. Yes.
They're going through some things, and it's basically, for lack of a better word, we're going to speed this up a little bit. Let me know if I'm moving too fast. It's hard for you to watch without giving your own opinion or sharing what
Yes.
needs to happen.
Oh my God.
And
Yes.
so you want to know, should I just abandon ship, or
Like.
stay there
Mm.
and just kind of keep your mouth shut and let them go through what they're going through.
Right. Like I'm like, everybody's on their own timetable. I'm not rushing her, but um, I feel like I told myself that maybe a couple months ago, like, all right, let me kind of, chill, but give her some sauce, but nobody wants to be talked at, and it's just not, you know what I mean. It's she even told me herself like she was in a place where she's not listening to nobody. She feels like nobody is nobody can understand what
Okay.
she's going through. Like
Hmm.
she's like in that space.
So
So
so tell me, because I feel like this, even though you're saying this is a friendship, what I'm also picking up is like you guys do some sort of work together, like you.
that's how it actually started. So she
Okay.
reached out to me because I'm a dancer,
Okay. And so.
but it hasn't been that in years. It kind of just
Mhm.
defaulted to a friendship. It was like COVID, and
Yeah.
she needed me for the one dance thing. I was doing private sessions with her, but then she like stopped doing that because she was doing other things and whatnot.
Okay. So here's my question to you. What is making you stay in this quote unquote friendship that's not serving you?
That's what I'm like. I don't know, like like I do care for her and I do love her.
Yeah. Well, we're not talking
I
about
just,
caring and
I
loving. We're not
know.
talking about that.
Okay.
I'm just saying what is making you stay in a friendship that's one-sided, um,
Right.
that whenever you need her, she can't be there for you. Um, and basically you're just waiting around to when she can stop busying with her own life and have time to even be interested in anything you have going on.
It's that, but but I just want her. I know, I feel like, a couple more months, and
No.
she'll.
Here
I can see,
here's the here's the
you
thing.
know, like I
You
could be happy for her, like
no,
yay.
why you can't be happy for her for where she's at and recognize that's just where you're choosing not to be. It's okay. I know it's
Right.
hard.
It was
I
just
know
mm,
it's, trust me, I get it. But guess what? It is
okay.
time to go. It's time for you to go. And I'm not saying close the door, lock it shut, never open it. But it is time for you to
Mm,
take all of your focus off of a friendship that really ain't a friendship. You two are associates. You're connected with each other. Friendships, there is an investment, and that investment has to go both
mm,
ways. She's not invested in you. She's not trying to help you with anything. If anything, she calls you when she needs something, and she's there for all the goodness you have to give her, but she offers nothing in return. And I'm not talking monetary. I'm talking about, hey, let's go have lunch, or hey, let's just go hang out, or none of that is happening. This is you initiate. You're the only reason this is any connection is because of you. And so I don't want you to take past experiences, because that's what you're doing, of when you were a good friend and friends abandoned you, to mean that now you are going to become those people. You're not abandoning her. There is no connection. And the realest thing you can do for her and you is just to focus on you. Focus on you. You have other friends, you have other people you know. You don't have to be nasty, you don't have to be mean, but that means that they just don't have access to you anymore. She just don't have access. You were giving her access. She abused that, for lack of a better word, or that's just not what she needed, or she wasn't in that space where she has grown. But this is what I want to caution you with. She may never grow to the point where that becomes her reality. And so you have a choice here. Either one, you love her from a distance, and whenever she feels like being bothered with you or she chooses to involve you in her life, you're there for her. Or you continue to go on with your life and you limit that access to that connection because you know she's not that kind of friend for you. You already know that. She's not that kind of friend. It doesn't
mm.
make her a bad person or anything. But why do you have to be this is an abusive relationship? I know we don't like to think of it that way, but you are self abusing yourself because you can't make her be the friend you want her to be. And somehow you think, and trust me, I've been here, you keep thinking, if I keep showing what a good friend is, eventually something will click. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. She will end up resenting you, hating you, disliking you because you're trying to make her into something she's not. And that's fine. But my issue is not with her. It's I'm trying to figure out, what are you lacking here? What are you missing here that you want this so bad?
Um, I don't know. I thought she was going to be I don't know. You're right. You have other friends and whatnot, but
That's it. And maybe
not to
she's,
talk
listen,
about.
she might be
Yeah.
having a moment. But what I need you to do is I need you to kind of pull yourself out. You're too invested.
I know.
And you're too invested into something that's not that serious. People grow, people change their minds, and they're allowed to change their mind. And maybe right now she's changed her mind and she's just choosing not to be that close to you. She gets a right to do that.
Wait. Can I say another thing?
Yeah, you want to tell me about the things you've done for her and the money and all of that?
No. It
Hmm.
just reminds me, like, because I have some friends who like suffer from mental illness, and they, I feel like even now, one's not here anymore, and it's like the other
Yeah.
one, I don't think she hasn't, come out of that. So it's like, what the freak is up with that? Like, is that a pattern? Like,
It really is. And some of it has to do with the fact of you wanting to be of service. I will tell you, in doing this work, I encounter many people who suffer from mental disturbance, as I like to call it. And even in that, I want you to understand that that person is empowered and you can't make them do something different. As much as you would want to, you cannot make them do something different. You can't. And this is where sometimes you can go wrong because you feel like you're their savior and I have to be there in case something goes wrong and nobody else is going to look out for her and they don't know that sometimes she kind of go this way and that. No, 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 no. No one is here to serve that life for anyone. And really that's kind of doing the person a disservice. You can offer support and you can offer love and you can even send love, but if they're not open to receive it, it is, you really cannot. What do you want to do? You want to go force them to go do something?
no, no.
You can't. I guarantee you, she's going to be fine. And I understand what you're dealing with, but this is a misuse of your power in this way. So you can
Got it.
go find resources for them and you can give them the information and allow them to do it. If they have family members, you can let them know, but to take on the burden and responsibility every time a person goes out of balance to the point where it is you are not a help to them. They need someone that is their work and that's what they do is to help assist in those cases. And I promise you, if you're in this arena, this spiritual work, healing work, readings, this, you're gonna see more mental illness than you ever thought possible. And Brother Bobby Hemmett always used to tell me that you're gonna see it. And it could sometimes be the people you go out of your way and do the most for and you help, and you will see it on another level, not a clinical level. I'm talking about a psychological and a spiritual level. You will see that mental illness. And you cannot allow yourself to become that invested in someone else's life. Everybody is powerful. The same tools, gifts, and abilities you have, everyone has potential to take care of themselves here. Some souls came back to experience different things. And yes, some of us came back to help those souls to experience different things. But if you came back to help her, guess what you would not be doing?
This.
Yeah, yeah. you would be somewhere getting yourself prepared and taking classes and understanding exactly what it took to be able to assist. This is something deeper, and I'm telling you this. This is from your abandonment issues. It's about things you struggle with within yourself. And ultimately, you think by saving her, you are going to save yourself. And that's not how it works. So
Okay.
I would say put a good little care packet with her, give her some phone numbers, places she can get help and support, and so be it.
So
Yep.
am I?
Hmm?
So I tell her like I need space. I feel like I'm in this.
Do you
Yeah.
what now? Do you what?
Oh, do I tell her this? Like I just need space?
You don't have to tell her anything. Does she live with you?
Okay. No, you're right. No.
She don't live with you.
Okay.
You could just say, here you go. I'm giving you this information. I'm giving you all of that. And, hey, if she calls you, let it go to voicemail because you already know what it is. And right now, let me tell you, from now and probably to the end of the year, it's going to be a whole lot of that going on. I told you every time of the year. And this is because of the energy. You will have people who think they are here to save the world, antichrist. I've talked about this for years and years and years and years on the show. Think they came back to save the world, all of this. And really, this is a calling for them to go deeper within themselves. If they choose to, because no one is making them do that. It's only if they choose to. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's how you do that. And I know it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. But I want you to get to the bottom of what this is about for yourself. Because this is about your abandonment issues. It's about your pain and your trauma. And not that that can't be birthed into something beautiful. But you have to make a decision. You cannot live in the space where you are energetically with this. So you have to come to grips with this. Is this something calling you and it's greater than just your friend? And this is the work that maybe you need to embody and learn more about and step into so you can be of real assistance? Or are you still nursing your own pains and hurts? Because somehow, energetically, your energy is saying, if I abandon her, then when I'm going through my moment, someone's going to abandon me. And that's an incorrect thought. It's tough right now for starlights and star beings on the planet right now. So much energy is coming through and we are feeling so much. You can keep sending her love, but if she chooses to have nothing to do with you, you have to respect that boundary.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sending you so much love. Let me give you some sparkles.
Yep. Thank you so much.
There you go. So remember what I said, because this could be a calling for something greater for you. So don't tie everything into one person. Don't do that. And I know you said you had a couple of other friends that have, taken their own lives and done different things too. So I want you to really look at this and see what is being asked of you and what do you need at this time. Because it may be a greater calling for you to move into some other type of work and see what comes up. See what things come up. Get into your
Okay.
telepathic mystic energy and start
Yes.
telepathically sending her love. Now, you can send things to anybody, but if that person is not open, they're not going to receive it. Period. I don't
Okay.
care if I don't care if they tell you they gave their consent. If they're not open, they're not going to receive it. So, but you can always send it out there. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you, Miss Blue. Love
You're
you.
love you too. One last thing.
Okay.
Will you promise me you will not keep dropping your energy?
Wait, say that again?
Will you promise me you won't keep dropping your energy low? Because every time you think of this, you go into a depressed state.
I know. I noticed that, especially today.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
All right. I'm holding myself to it. Love you.
Love you too. Peace
Love you,
and love.
Remix family.
Hold the line. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's so hard sometimes to watch people. Um, we have to remember everybody is powerful and we can offer them help and do things for them. But sometimes the best thing that we can do for them is to really let them know that we are there for their love and their support and make sure that we are taking good care of ourselves. Yeah. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 8436. 8436, you are live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, Miss Blue. This is Sammy from South Carolina.
Hey, Sammy. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm
Uh,
good. How are you?
I am good, Sammy. Good to hear from you. How can I help?
Yes, ma'am. It's good to see you. Yes, ma'am. Since our last talk, I kind of went through something. Well, like I said, well, back in the day, I was diagnosed with epilepsy,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an episode. I
Okay.
think it was on the 3rd. It wasn't long after our talk,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been trying to see. It was very different this time. Like, I went to a different space than usual.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a lot of different things and heard a lot of different things. So, and they never could figure out why I have epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to think this is a spiritual thing, especially like I've been trying to slow down, like how you said, like stay in my body,
Mm-hmm.
keep, you know what I'm saying, slow
Mm-hmm.
down a bit. So I'm just wondering if that's all tying into what I have going on, I guess, physically.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's I didn't know if I needed to go more of what I saw, but I just know that you would probably get the gist of it. But
Yeah.
that's what's been on my mind, pondering it a whole lot lately. But I'm trying not to, I guess, overindulge in it. So that's
Yeah.
why I was like, let me just talk to them about it.
Hmm. So here's a couple of things, and I just am just kind of tapping into your energy a little bit here just to look at that. Now, when you say you're starting to think it's something spiritual, I want to kind of give you some clarity here, Sammy, because I know that
Mm-hmm.
you are a healer yourself and you have stepped into this realm. Everything starts in the spirit realm first. Everything is spiritual. Doesn't matter what medical science calls it. Everything is spiritual. Everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing that I want to tell you about this is when it comes to epilepsy, this is what I need you to do. I need you to never, ever, ever use this word again. Okay. And we're going to have to reprogram this feeling, and that is struggle. That your
Mm.
life is a struggle, because that energy of struggling, of just having to force something to happen, try to make something happen. It's even when you have a seizure, you're kind of jerking back and forth. You understand? It's a forcing
Mm.
of the will happening. But actually, what's going on with you, I want you to, whoever you go to for your health care, to keep seeing them. I'm sure everything will check out all right. Is you're actually getting to the point where you're learning that rhythm of life. You're learning that everything is not a struggle. You're learning how to recalibrate yourself and be in your flow, and that you are no longer struggling, and that you can create what you're creating in your life. You understand? And your
Right.
life is filled with joy, your life is filled with happiness, and your life is filled with peace. And so, what's happening right now is you're learning how to love yourself, because a deep rooted um, cause, or energetic cause, I should say, or metaphysical cause of epilepsy has to do with self destruction. When we have, like I was talking about, when we're unconscious of our power, this is when we cause the most damage. But this seizure is not about that. This seizure is to let you know that you are in a different space. And so the body takes a while to catch up to where the consciousness has grown to. So you are at that place where you're integrating yourself into your new life. And it's a spiritual marker for you. But like I said, just take care. Your energy looks good. Everything looks beautiful, gorgeous. And typically with the epilepsy, we're looking at areas that concern the crown chakra and the third eye. So the thing that I don't want you to do is I don't want you to overstimulate yourself. You don't have to force yourself to go into these altered states of consciousness trying to pull down information, because naturally your information is coming to you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to struggle to get these insights. All you have to do is just really be present in the moment, and they're going to show up for you.
Right. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right. Because I have been really working on my self-love and trying to stay in present and just go with the flow. So I
Mm-hmm.
can see how you said, especially just a spiritual marker. I should look at it more like that. I'm growing. There's still growth.
There's still growth, and we will be forever growing up on planet Earth. That ain't going to go away. And that's a beautiful thing. You understand? So I want you to be mindful of that. The other thing that I want you to be mindful is to make sure that you are getting the vitamins and the nutrients that you need in your body. When you're doing a lot of this work that we call spiritual work, it burns a lot of energy. It does. And you want to make sure that you're getting some good greens in there, you got some good vitamins in there, because I feel like your minerals are a little low. And whenever your minerals
Mhm.
go a little low, again, that's struggling. So we don't want our physical body to struggle. We don't want our energetic body to struggle. We don't want our mental mind to struggle. And we don't want to struggle in the physical world. We want to take all the struggles out. No struggle.
Right. Okay, I got you. I'll definitely get my mineral at least uptake. I know I need to at least eat health better, eat
Yes.
healthier.
Yeah. So just eat, because you're doing a different type of work. And so it requires, it's kind of like having clean fuel. You want some clean energy coming in, not one that has to be filtered out. But like I said, you can always go if you feel like you need to get checked out. I want you to do that. But I really wanted to offer this to you, is that everything is spiritual. That's why I started the show the way I did. Everything, there's no such thing as things not being spiritual. So I don't want anyone avoiding going to get the assistance and the help and the care they need for the fact that somehow they think it's spiritual. Everything is spiritual, even if it's manifested itself in this physical world, because everything starts out in the unseen world first before it materialize and come into this physical plane.
Right. I was actually reading about that this morning. You are just spot on. I appreciate you, Miss Blue.
You're so welcome. So I love you, Sammy. Keep up the great work. I'm going to give you some sparkles.
Thank you. I love you, Miss
I
Blue.
love you too. Thank you, Sammy. Hold the line. How cool was that? Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 5109. 5109, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. (5109) Going once. Going twice. We gone. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 7634. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
My name's Abdul Grundy from St. Paul, Minnesota. I've called before.
Okay. Say your name slow for me again. I'm sorry.
Abdul Grundy.
Okay. Greetings, Abdul. And where are you calling from?
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, you're calling from Minnesota. How is it cold there yet?
It's autumn. It's getting there. It's getting cooler.
It's getting cooler.
It's progressing. It's the precursor to cold.
Okay. All right. And how can I help?
Well, I've been doing Zen meditation off and on for a while, and Zen is Buddhist, and while I'm dealing with this, to quiet my thoughts, because I have a tendency to talk out loud and my thoughts everywhere, and it's been a thing that I do since childhood to keep myself company, because I'm alone a lot, and I've always felt alone a lot, so I just became my own best friend and entertained myself.
I love that.
And I still do it. And I'm trying to cut that off or break that habit. So I got into Zen. And so Zen is about quieting your thoughts. And I've started to realize my thoughts have gotten quieter. But then they'll start to come back. But while dealing with that, in Zen, in Buddhist tradition, they have a goddess named Kuan Yin.
Oh, yes. I know who Kuan Yin is. I have a statue of Kuan Yin.
Yeah, I was walking my girlfriend's dog, and she's on vacation right now. She left. And as I'm walking the dog, this Kuan Yin statue is sitting right there, like it was waiting on me, like it knew where I was going to be. And I grabbed it, took pictures of it, and brought it in the house. And I just wanted to know, what should I do with this Kuan Yin statue? What is it? What's going on? Is it a spiritual occurrence with this?
Yeah, I mean, you picked it up, right?
Yeah, I didn't pass that up.
You said what now?
I didn't pass that up.
Of course not. So think about it. Wait a minute. Hold on a second, Abdul. I have to see this. Someone just sent me this. And I want y'all to think about what I talked about. This just posted 7 minutes ago. It says the U.S. lost a 2,000-year-old village that was just discovered. Didn't I tell y'all we were going to have civilizations?
You did say that. You did say that.
And
you
someone said, yeah, this just came out 7 minutes ago. I don't know if I can post it, but if I can post it, I will post it. I'm sorry, Abdullah. They just sent me this, and I just was like, wait a minute, because...
No, that's prophecy fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's prophecy fulfilled.
Wow.
They bounced on them. They bounced on them. They sensed that somebody was watching them, and they bounced on them.
Yeah. I'm gonna send this to everybody if I can. If it'll let me copy the link. Let me see if I can copy the link. Oh, here it is. Dang it. I did the wrong thing. Let me see if I can click. Let me see. No, that's not what I want. How can I? Oh, I'm not logging in. But let's get back to the Kuan Yin statue. You have been working with a lot of this Buddhist energy. And of course, Kuan Yin is the female Buddha. So, of course, you call that into being. And that was a gift to let you know that what you're doing is working and you're on the right track. So that was confirmation. There's been several times that, Kuan Yin was the Buddha that decided to stay back and work with humanity and all of the pain and the suffering to really be able to help, help with humans on the planet. Did I send the wrong one? I don't know if I sent the wrong one or not, but to help humans with things that they were dealing with. She's the female Buddha. So, all of this energy that you've been working towards to quiet your mind, to be more balanced, and to work in a different state, that was your gift, your present of Kuan Yin being right there while you were walking, waiting on you to let you know you're on the right track. In fact, that's how I found my Kuan Yin, and many people told me. I was in Ross, and I was walking around, and because I find the greatest statues for my altars in Ross. Like, that's a magical place, and you can find very odd pieces that show up out of nowhere from Ross. And all of a sudden, I walked around the corner, and I started going to look at the bedding, and sitting right on the shelf was Kuan Yin. And she was Kuan Yin, and she was on an elephant, Ganesha. She was sitting on top of a elephant. And there was another Kuan Yin that was, well, they don't go together, but you get what I'm saying. She was on an elephant. And another one was in a lotus flower. Yeah. And I got both of them. Yeah. I took them both. And when I got to the register, there was an Asian woman. She said, "Oh, where you find Kuan Yin at? Where you see her at? Because I looked for her. She not there. She for you? She must be for you." Yeah, because how did you come in here and find Kuan Yin? That lady said she had been walking around that section. She didn't see that the whole time. So that was meant for you to let you know, Abdullah, you're on the right track. Keep doing the work. Don't give up, because there are times when you're highly clairsentient and clairvoyance. Your clairvoyance is open too, but you're more clairsentient in there. And so what happens is that during this time when things are heightened on the planet, it's almost like someone turning the radio up. Can you imagine, the radio going from being at a decimal, maybe 5, and someone turns it up to 50? So, of course, you're going to hear more voices now. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It means that this is a heightened time on the planet with energy and frequencies that are coming in. And so these may be the times, and if you only do it once a day and you sort of kind of get into that practice to kind of quiet your mind, maybe twice a day. Maybe when you're out walking your girlfriend's dog, it's a great time to distract yourself by looking at the trees and, just allowing them to speak to you and looking at nature, because this is a great way to really kind of get some of that energy out of your body that's moving in fast as well, too. So Kuan Yin came to give you confirmation about the work that you were doing, that you're on the right track.
Yeah, because some days I would have a better day with a meditation, where that meditation will follow me the whole day. That one meditation for 20 minutes would stick with me most of the day.
Yes.
And then I would do my walking meditation to support it.
Mm-hmm.
And then another day, it was like the shit didn't do much at all. And I'm like, what's going on?
Nothing. You're doing everything right. It lets you know that today it's a whole lot going on in these cosmic streets.
Yeah.
And you might need to just meditate twice a day just so you can feel grounded, you can feel safe, and you can be aware in your own awareness. If the voices, if things start to heighten themselves and get a little high. You know, here's another thing that I would tell you to do as well too. And that is when you're doing your meditation, find you some raw honey. Get you some local raw honey and just take a little bit of it and put it on your finger and put a little bit on the tips of your tongue before you meditate. And that honey is going to help you to open up, just beautifully open up your crown chakra and allow all of your lower chakras and energies to just flow. And so you can relax and you can really get into the flow and really allow your energy. Just make sure that you are not pulling energy from in through your crown. Make sure you're pulling them from the earth, Mother Gaia. You're pulling it in from earth. You're not pulling energy out of the ethers in.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me give you some
Yeah.
sparkles and congratulations on finding Kwayen or Kwayen finding you. There you go, Abdullah. Hold the line. Peace
Yeah.
and love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Peace and love. Hold the line. Oh, that was so good. Can you imagine you going outside, you just going on your walk and ta-da, Kwayen shows up for you. What a beautiful sign and symbol. And I know so many of you have seen those signs and symbols. Speaking of which, if you're listening to this, make sure you do go back and leave a comment under either one of the shows about the signs and symbols that we were talking about. And we still have a couple of more days of this energy. And yikes, this weekend, things are going to get a little bit heated. So remember those things that I told you. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the last share that I did, starting with 11:11. And after 11:11, go back and listen to Higher Self Vibes, listening to that. And that's going to give you some more insight. All right, let's go to the next caller. Oh, and don't forget this. How many of you got wish magic? Oh my goodness. Do not sleep on wish magic. And if you did get wish magic, please, please, while we're even here, start making sure you're crafting your response and go back and leave a comment under wish magic. Wish magic is so powerful. Let me tell you guys, listen, you want to tap into wish magic. You really want to get into that. Some good stuff there. A lot of people have emailed me about their activations, but I want you guys to leave a comment on the site as well. I see you, Comedic. Let's go to 2522. A lot of twos. 2522. Who's on the line, please?
Oh, hold on. That's me. Hold on. Let me.
Hello.
Oh, this is Brittany Vibes.
Hey, Brittany. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing phenomenal.
I
And
love
yourself?
it. Oh, listen, nothing like a phenomenon. I am doing beautiful. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
How are you?
My phone is so magical because I didn't even touch no buttons, and it just added me to the queue. So I was like, maybe it's my spirit guides and my ancestors. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been trying to figure out some things. I kind of feel like I've been kind of stuck a little bit. Just not feeling like I'm making the progress that I'm trying to make. And
Yeah, let's take a look.
of course, I had this car.
Go
Like
ahead.
I had a car, and it kind of like broke down on me. And while I live in the country, I just been trying to, find solutions for that
Yeah, you
problem.
said I live in the country.
I live in the country. Like either I'm gonna need a horse or a bicycle.
You know
Okay.
what? Brittany, I am not
Okay.
getting ready to entertain you. You want to tell everybody where you calling from?
I'm calling from North Carolina.
North
Yes.
Carolina, one of my favorite places
Yes.
to be.
By way of Durham, North Carolina. Shout
Oh,
out to that Bull City.
that's right. That RTP, baby.
Okay. Research triangle, just in case you don't know.
Yeah, in case y'all don't know. Y'all don't know nothing about the RTP.
Okay. Real.
Oh, let's take a look. So number one thing, and I know this is rough to hear. Patience. You're just being placed in alignment. Things are going to open up for you. I really feel that doorway to opening up for you, you're going to get an opportunity. And I feel like it's going to come in way of a woman. And I want to say she's an older woman, and it looks like an opportunity. And this opportunity, it's through this connection and sort of this very casual conversation that you have with this woman that is going to open up tremendous opportunities for you right now. But right now, you're just kind of going through, getting in alignment. I've been talking about that, is that a lot of things are going to change. Like we put these things in front of us and said, if I have not gotten to the place where I need to be at this particular time, guess what? Spirit is going to come in, and and by your own admission, not remembering, but you're going to get yourself back in perfect alignment to exactly what's calling you and what it is. But right now, this is the perfect time. Before I just see doors flying open around you. And whenever I see doors flying open, those are so many different opportunities that are going to come up from you. Things like even continuing a path of schooling that it was something you had a love for and put down, to having an opportunity to work and be able to make what you feel you're worth. Hold that thought for me, right? But on your terms, meaning you can work from home. You only work certain hours. It doesn't require, like, it's almost setting you in position where you're just going to be in awe at everything that you can do, the way that you've always imagined it to be. So this particular time, even though it feels like you're stuck and it feels like you're stagnant, you're not stuck, you're not stagnant. It's like standing in the TSA line, getting ready to go to your flight. Even though that line is not moving, you know that the line is moving. It's just a lot of people in the line, and you are waiting your turn. You are waiting your turn. What? What? Brittany is about to what?
Waiting my turn.
Brittany, you about to start law school?
Okay, come on now.
Are you?
Okay, for real.
Listen, I'm telling you, I see this so clear, but everything is going to happen. I can't look at let me not look at the blue room. The blue room, Okay, you
I know
guys.
I'm not even looking.
Okay, you
I'm
guys.
just taking in what you're
I
saying
I
because I
don't
already know.
I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know how to turn I don't know how to
Uh-uh.
turn the ads off, but it won't be there next time. I promise you guys. I spoke about it in the beginning of the share, but it's okay. We're going to fix the ads. I
Right.
apologize, you guys. But yeah, so it's going to be the car you're going to get. It's just going to be opportunity after opportunity. But what is going to be required of you is that you are going to have to get into action. You are going to
Oh,
have to
wow.
go and you're going to have to make that effort. You're going to have to go out and be in these uncomfortable spaces. I know how it feels to used to having your car get in there, zoom, 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 all I want to do, and go where you want to go. And having to
Yeah.
either ask for a ride or catch your Uber or get on public transportation. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to be diligent. And Spirit is saying it's almost like for every 3, 4 steps you take, 20 steps are going to be handed to you. But this is the time that you're just going to you just going to have to find another way of being, but it's not going to be for long, but you're not stuck. This is because you have to get
Right.
into alignment where you have sort of isolated yourself. The synchronicity can't happen because you're not around these people. You know, they're not where you're at.
Right.
So you have to get into this synchronicity. You have to get into these spaces. You have to take these actions so these opportunities can meet you where you are. They have to meet you where you are. But one of them is going to be a woman. She looks like she could be a mix between Latino and white with gray hair, with like kind of grayish blondish hair, but she's going to be a key role in helping you with so many of those next steps that are going forward.
Okay. Okay. So
But
I just got to get out there and take the action because I
you
actually picked the
mm-hmm.
444 card, the vibe of
Ooh.
action, and I was staring at that today. So, yeah.
So
Okay.
there you go. Look at that. Look how beautiful
Oh,
that is. But that's exactly what you have to do. So this phase is what we would call in astrology. This is the upper part of your chart. This is sort of the outer you. This is the world you. The world needs to feel Brittany vibes. The world has to connect with Brittany. And Brittany's been kind of hiding herself from the world. And not that the internet is
yes, I
not the
have.
world, you understand? But the world needs you right
Mm-hmm.
now. So it's calling you something greater. And so just have that. And this is even about resources, assistance, things that you need help for. Do not be shy with asking, researching, connecting, talking with people, finding out, asking questions, asking solutions. I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to change the name, but there was this particular person that I was helping, and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have a car. And so they were saying, you know, as soon as I do get some more money, I'm going to start saving up. As soon as I start working, I'm saving up and get me a car. I said, look, you can go get your car now. No, I can't because I don't have any money. I said, listen, you can go get you a car now. No, I can't go get. I said, are you, wait a minute, because you talking to me. Listen, just if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I said, but you can't apply for a used car. Ms.Blue, what are you talking about? Why would you tell me to go apply for a new car and I don't have the money? I said, just, are you listening or you not? I said, I need you to go apply for a new car. I need you to go down there and I need you to tell them that the most your car payment can be a month is less than $100. No one is not going to give me a car if I tell them I can pay less than. I said, are you going to listen? Are you going to do it? They went and did it, came back. Oh my God, I can't believe I don't have a job and they gave me a brand new car and my payments are less than $100. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And the reason I'm telling you that is because anything is possible. But if we have a fixed version, our version of what we feel is possible, then the universe can't interfere. It's a code.
Mm.
No one can interfere. When you have your mind set, no one can interfere. This is why I keep telling you guys, keep an open mind. Expand, go beyond what your perception, because your perception will tell you this is as far as I can go. Go beyond, go beyond, go beyond, go beyond what you think. That's why we got to keep good, healthy people around us so they can take us beyond what we perceive to be true. You have to go beyond that. And I really feel that this, this serendipity, this synchronicity, because synchronicity is spirit in movement. That's when the spirit is moving. That's what synchronicity is. And so, like dominoes, it's putting things in place for you every step, but you have to take the action. You have to take the action. And this is what Spirit is calling you to do. Take the action. Let me ask you, what year were you born, Brittany?
1994.
You was born in 1994. So in 1991, you were 3 years old. What was life like when you were 3? Do you remember?
Three. I just remember my mom reading me stories, but can't remember. I can't remember too much.
Wait a minute. Thank you, Christy. Christy said she wasn't born. Okay, I did.
I said we time travel backwards.
I did backward ass math. Forgive me.
I was like, am I talking from a past life before I incarnated in 94? I was like, But I'm trying to, let me go to 97.
Wait, no. Don't go anywhere. Stay right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a little carried away there. Okay, so let me back up. Do you know what was going on in your parents' life and be 3 years prior to you being born? Yes, Mr. Dante says she kept an open mind. You sure did. Brittany said,
I did. I was like, well, let me see. I don't want to close off just in case there's a solution in here.
Oh, I am literally crying over here. Okay. I done went to a whole new dimension. I done went.
Oh, man.
Well, look.
So, I was going to work it out.
Brittany said, I love you guys. Y'all just let me, as Baby Blue say, oh, they entertain you, boy. They entertain your crazy.
That's the reason why I said, because I was like, okay, well, maybe, But. Let me try to figure out what was
Oh
I doing in
gosh.
91 before 94. Okay.
No, 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 no. Okay, so I kind of jumped the gun on that, but the point of what I'm saying, it was 3 years before you were born, and
Mm.
I know you have other siblings. How, but they're much older. You may want to ask them, like in 1991, like what was life like? What were your parents doing? What kind of things they were involved in? What was happening? And the reason I say that is because a lot of that energy is back on the planet at this time. It's other years. We can go into the 70s and earlier times and all of that, but definitely the energy is back on the planet. And we can all sort of kind of harness this beautiful frequency that's here right now. Now, truth be told, it is going to bring a lot of adjustments up for us. And many of us are feeling this adjustment. I think I've been talking about it for 2 months. I said by the time we get to the end of the month, what we was doing, we'll be doing something totally different. And parts of yourself you won't even be able to recognize by the end of the month because of the leaps and bounds and the growth that we will be experiencing. So, the reason I'm telling you that is because you'll be able to connect with that energy of your family's lineage. Because from what I'm tapping in, that was a very good time for them. You understand? A very good time for them. And so you're going to benefit from that. And so you have, in essence, the blessing, all of us do, of our ancestors at this particular time and with this energy. We always have their blessings, but it's an extra little that's being thrown, tossed out into the universe. And if we're here to catch it, we get to catch it. You understand? We get to catch it and harness that energy because really it's asking you to go a little deeper, know your magic a little bit more, awaken these powers. See, we've been doing all of this practice. All of us have private practices, like doctors and dentists and psychiatrists have private practices. You have a private practice called you. And everyone who's connected with the remix, we are in a private practice. And now it's time. It's time for you to open the doors on those private practice. You've been practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. Now it's time to do. It's time to do. It's time when every practice gets to elevate themselves into another level into their practice. And so you've been practicing for this. So now it is time to know your magic. Your superpower is coming online. We have many of them. We don't just have one superpower. We're not like Batman. Speaking of which, does Batman have a superpower? He don't fly.
No, I think he just has all these gadgets and gizmos.
I don't know why I got stuck on Batman, but I just realized, what is Batman's superpower?
I was like, it's interesting. I mean, my mom used to love Batman.
I mean, I like Batman too, but I'm just sitting here thinking. He has a
maybe it's the bat signals.
Yeah, he can send out bat signals. Look, Phoenix said his bank account. You ain't never lied, because that damn whole Gotham City underground cave and all of them cars and Robin ass riding along with him and his butler, his maid, all of that, them gadgets, them belts. Because, see, it takes money for him to build them cars, get that outfit, because he be changing outfits like nobody business. Them glasses are expensive. I know that. Them shade, them frames cost a lot. Yeah, he got a superpower. He got a superpower. I think a lot of Batman's superpower is not his money, it's his heart. It's his heart. That's Batman's superpower.
Yeah.
Money can't be a superpower. Money is a byproduct of a superpower. That's a byproduct. Because hell, the Joker got
Mm-hmm.
money. The
Right.
Joker got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The Riddler got money. Yeah,
All
money is
right.
just a
Okay.
byproduct. But yeah, that
It's what's in his heart.
Batman's superpower is his heart and his passion for helping, humanity and the people. That's Batman's superpower.
Okay.
Yeah. But I had to think about that. Wait a minute, Batty. What's your superpower? It's his heart. It is. And trust me, that heart will make you a whole lot of money. Trust and believe that. A pure
Yeah.
heart. Shh. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. So there you
Wow.
go. So that's that's what I got for you, Brittany. There you go. That's what I got for you.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm
Like, that
glad.
just, gave me so much clarity. I needed that. And
Yeah.
that reminder to take some action. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I was there, I would come pick you up. Me and you go hang out. What you need to go do today, Brittany?
Right. Say less.
I'm
Like,
on
just
my
tell me when you're
way.
ready. I'll be at the end of the driveway. Okay, I'm
Okay, there you
ready.
go. I ain't even got to turn around in the cul-de-sac. Just scoop you up and keep rolling.
Yeah, vroom vroom. Okay, for real. Let's go do some magical. Okay. Okay, for real.
I love
Okay,
it.
for real, for
I
real.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Mm.
Well, thank you so much.
You're so
Like, for
welcome.
real.
Love you
Yes.
so much. Let me
I'm
give you
so
some
grateful.
sparkles. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. That's
Sparkles
it.
received.
Oh,
Okay. Yes.
peace and love. Hold the line, Brittany. Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. Let's see. Let's go to the caller calling in from area code 3015. 3015. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. Uh-uh. They're asleep. I'm sorry. Let's You know what? We're about to go. We are Listen. Let me go back. Let me go back to the story about the new car. Um Now, I forgot to put a caveat in there. You can't go get you no Mercedes, no brand new Benz, no Tesla. Not that that wouldn't work, but I would say that's not where it's going to work. But what happens is every year the car industry give out these bonuses and they give them out for first-time new car buyers and those individuals who are buying new cars who fit into a particular income bracket. So it doesn't work with a used car because you can't get the rebate with a used car. But if you buy a brand new car like a Kia, like what's another one? Kia does it, Hyundai does it. If you get one, and no shade to those cars because technology is as such that they have now caught up with all of the technology that some of the more luxury brands used to only have access to. They have these rebates, and these rebates will cover down payment, will cover deposit, will cover all the things that normally you have to come up with when you're making a purchase for a new car. Mm-hmm. So if you are, this is something I would tell you to definitely check in. Mm-hmm. To check into. Yep. But I wouldn't tell you to go roll up on Elon's lot. Think you're going to get you a brand new Tesla with that. Mm-mm. But with Hyundai and Kia, you can. And then speaking of which, if you are somewhere and you work near where there is a Tesla factory, they actually do give employees cars who have to commute. And you would get paid to pick up other employees who work your same shift at Tesla, and they will pay you to bring them back and forth to work. So you don't have to ride by yourself. You get a brand new Tesla, plus you get paid for helping out your coworkers. hmm This is all the time. This is all the time. hmm hmm This is all the time. Yep. hmm Yep. 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 Sure can. Sure can. But yeah, so that's another way. Or if you drive for some of these companies, Uber, and I know Uber has a program where you, and I think Lyft does too. I'm not 100% sure, but do your research on all of this. But Uber, you can actually get a car and you can drive Uber as your employment and have a way to get a car. So that's another way. So there are many ways that you can create opportunities for you to be able to get a vehicle. The main thing I would tell you is just make sure that you have a driver's license. Yeah, you're going to need that. You're going to need a license to be able to do that. But those possibilities are there, and know that it is possible. Endless, yes, endless possibilities. You have to be able to go beyond your perspective. Mm. So, this is where wish magic comes in. Ta-da! And for those of you who have wish magic, definitely you want to work with that wish magic. You want to make sure that you are tapping into that energy and getting it while it's still available, which I haven't taken a look there and seen if it is available while I'm telling everybody to go get it. But wish magic is there, and air alchemy, so, especially if you got the noise chatter. If you want to calm that noise chatter that's going on, air alchemy, you want to work with the air. All of the elements are so powerful. I definitely want you guys to go over there. If you have purchased something from the site, please, 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 it would mean so much if you go and leave a review, of those things. It'll help out others that are coming along. It will also show your support for Planet Remix, because it keeps things going around here. It keeps things moving around here. Well, listen, we're going to get ready to get out of here, because remember, we started at 8:30 tonight. It's 8:30 we started tonight. And so I want you all to have an amazing, wonderful week in. For those who are in the weekend, make sure you keep your head on a swivel. All of these things still happen. And head on a swivel. All of the things that you need to get done, get done. Don't allow yourself to be too distracted. And those ideas and those beautiful things, unless you're ready to present them to the world, and, take your time. Don't be in such a rush. Don't be in such a rush to do things. But when you feel that rush, you have to take action. You have to take action. Show love, show support to those who show love and show support to you. And don't be afraid to do your own work. Don't be afraid to do your own work, because that's most important. And, be good to yourselves and be good to others, out there. Be good to yourself and good to others. Be good to yourself and others. And also set healthy boundaries, because I did give y'all those dates, and we seen all this stuff coming out about domestic violence on a big scale when it came to Cassie and Diddy's relationship. And these were some of the things that I talked about, as well as some of the other things that I told you all that this is a heightened time for. Brothers, don't forget what I said. It's time for a lot of you brothers to start stepping up and really stepping up and putting yourself out there, doing your work, like building something from the ground up, like you building it, not piggybacking, not catching a ride, not hitchhiking, none of that. Like you building something. And the energy is there. There are people that are waiting there, not for the bullshit, not for the razzle dazzle, not for all the slicky icky, not for none of that, not for none of that. None of that. But for real, authentic, genuine brothers who have a passion for teaching and a passion for connection and really want to bring their work to the world. That's why I think it's so beautiful that Andre 5000 dropped his album at this time, when I was just talking about this a week or so ago, that this is the perfect time for brothers' energy, because people are going to be looking for these bright lights, these kings, these gods who are coming forth to do this powerful work. But it definitely needs to be that pure work. Yeah, 5,000. That's right, Andre 5,000. I didn't upgraded him. He 5,000. He was 3,000. Now he Andre 5,000. He Andre 5,000. He can't still be Andre 3,000. He Andre 5,000. And you can go tell him I said that. Yeah. You can go tell him I said that. Ms.Blue said he ain't no longer Andre 3,000. He Andre 5,000. Oh. Listen, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Let me take my ass to bed. Let me take my butt to bed. You're right. I'm caught between so many dimensions right now. Let me. Oh my goodness. Snoop Dogg stopped smoking weed? I love it. I love it. The brothers is doing their things. But there is room in the sky for some new stars all over the planet. All over the planet. And everyone is due for upgrade if we are willing to accept it, if that's what we want. That's right. Andre 5,000. By the way, Lola Falana said that she's seen, let me see how many of the signs. I know many of you told me you seen the peacock. Someone told me that they seen the children. What did I say? A group of children fighting for freedom or revolt. They seen that. Lola said she's seen 8 of the 11 signs. So I know many of you said you have seen the signs. If you have, make sure you come back, leave it in the comment to let me know. Let me know the signs you've seen, because these are some powerful signs and really powerful times for yourself as well too. It was a big, big week of that 11/11. We were spiritually initiated. Spiritually initiated. And for everyone who has wish magic, remember tomorrow I'm going to be teaching class in the astro realm. So if you purchase wish magic, you'll be able to attend the astro class as well as the live class that we're going to be doing before the end of the year. So everyone who purchased Wish Magic, you're going to be able to be one-on-one with me and a group of people. So when I say one-on-one, it's like me, you, and everyone who attended Wish Magic. We're going to get together. We're going to get on a call together, and we're going to do some Wish Magic together, all of us together. And I'm going to be giving you some tools to take you in to 2024, because the energy for 2024 is already here. So if you don't have your ticket for Wish Magic, because that's the only way you can get in, definitely you want to make sure that you purchase Wish Magic. And everyone who purchased Wish Magic, I will be sending out the link when it is time. I will let you know ahead of time what day. It will be before the end of the year, so you don't need to email me and remind me. I'm not going to forget, and I'm not going to leave you out. But whatever email you pay with, that's the email the information is going to go to. I'll announce it here too, so you can see. Obaya said, I saw the lion. I saw the woman and the lion and the woman and the king. Yeah, a couple of people did email me and said they seen the king with the crown. Okay. Yeah, 2024 been here. 2024 been here. That energy, shh, baby, it been here. 2024 came in, I'm going to say around November the 2nd. I felt the shift in the grid. I felt the grid shift, the whole entire grid. The Earth's magnetic field shifted when it came in. And every day it's just getting stronger and stronger. Honestly, let me back up. Y'all know, I'm going to tell you when I felt the shift. I'm going to tell you when I felt the shift because I talked about it on the remix. Remember when I was so excited? I don't know. It just came to me and I had that happy urge. And I said, guess what? For the first time ever, we're going to have a seance on Halloween. And I'm going to be conjuring up the spirits, the ancestors, those loved ones who have passed on. And I just had it in me. I just knew I was going to do it. Had everything ready to go. And Spirit said, out of respect and out of your love, you're going to have to go back on your word and say you can't do it. And I was in here looking around like, say what? But I told everybody, I don't put things out and not do it like this. What are you talking about? I want to do a seance. I said, well, maybe if I call it something different. They said, no, it has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. And sure enough, the 31st October, Spirit said, out of respect and love, please don't do it. Like I told you, Spirit is not going to communicate you in a real kind of crazy, kind of negative way, no matter what the situation is. And that's when I came and told you guys, I know I said I was going to do this on Halloween, but I'm canceling it. And so later, Ashe, we figured out why. But yes, listen, we're going to be doing something. Wish Magic. It's the only way you're going to be able to, it's the only way you're going to be able to get in. Yeah. It's the only way you're going to be able to get in. Yep. It's the only way you're going to be able to get in. Yeah. So get you Wish Magic and we're going to get together. We're going to have some fun. Don't forget about Goddess Rainwater to be able to make your book and to do those things. And yes, I am getting your emails. Yes, the readings are coming. I'm just waiting on one more thing. I'm waiting on one more thing to get done before I can announce it. And then I'm going to open up my books back for those slots that I have for readings. I will be doing readings for everyone, no matter where you are in the world. But the liquid magic portion or the liquid magic reading that's going to go along, because I'm doing, put it this way, I'm doing the liquid magic basically as a gift to you in the reading where liquid magic is going to be connected. And I'll explain the rest of it when that time comes. So I'll be offering quite a few different readings. You don't have to get a reading with the liquid magic, but they will. And yes, Marjorie, yes, the coasters, I haven't picked them up, but I will pick them up very soon here. I know a lot of you guys have sent me things. I'm going to go get that because I keep getting notifications. Come get all these boxes. I'm going to go get it. I thank you all for your love so much, so much. Yeah, so more of that, what we already know to come, plus some other things I can't speak on right now. But that's what we have on the agenda. The weekend may be a little rocky. Oh, King Solomon, King Simon. All right, I will check my email. I will. I know, Dante. That's why Spirit told me not to do it. I know that now. See, it's not always about knowing, but it is about listening. And I'm a very good listener, So, yeah. I'm making your head spin, Lola. I'm making your head spin. Look, I got to go to bed because what happens is I get oracle-itis when I stay up. But I do have one thing I want to tell you guys. I get oracle-itis. And if you don't know, does anybody know what oracle-itis is? I get oracle-itis when I stay up, and I will just, whatever is coming in, I will start saying it. And I don't want to have oracle-itis. I have been up since 4 a.m. this morning, and I have oracle-itis. And I don't want to have oracle-itis, but I want to put y'all on to something. Y'all know I love putting y'all on to stuff. I want to put y'all on to stuff. I'm not going to gatekeep. Let me put y'all on to this. Now, if you have an iPhone, I'm going to tell you. But if you don't have an iPhone, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We still love you. But let me tell you the game I am totally obsessed with right now. And I think it will do you some good too. Wizza, you've been up since 8 p.m. yesterday, but Wizza drive them 18-wheelers. She be rolling for real. Okay, so here's the game. It's called the Tile Family. It's called the Tile Family. The Tile Family. Let me tell you, I am so obsessed with this game called the Tile Family. I haven't even been playing long, but I'm on level 164, which is not high, but it's high. It's high for the short period of time that I've been playing. And let me tell you about the Tile Family. Anybody here play the Tile Family? But let me tell you, and no, this isn't sponsored, but let me tell you about the Tile Family. You have to save these people. Most of them women and children, so your heart is going to pour out. It's some men. Like I had to save this brother once, but that's another. So what happens is they have a story. And so when you first come in, let me go back. Let me see if I can go back to some of my old stories here. So when you first come in, like right now, this lady is asking me for help. And so she got snow coming in, like her window is busted out, her fireplace is cracked, like the house is dirty and trash. It looks like somebody came through and just ramshacked the house. I see this little girl in dirty clothes sitting on the floor crying. And she says, please, 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 stranger. Please, stranger, can you help me? My mother had to go out and she hasn't come back. What are you going to do? The snow is coming in the door. fireplace. The light fixture looks like water or something got in it. The window is busted. Snow and ice is coming in. The bed is all messed up. The child is sitting on the floor, it's dirty. Nothing to eat. So what you have to do is you have to fix the house up, but you have to play like this mind Pictionary game. And you've seen this game. Yeah, it's so much fun. So you have to match these fruits and vegetables together. And the more that you do it, the harder and harder and harder and harder it gets. But every time you get points, and when you get points, you go back in, like 5 points to fix the window. Bring, you fix the window. The little girl's like, oh, thank you so much, stranger. Thank you. But then she goes back crying because the door still is, what you going to do? You fix the window. There's no fireplace. There's no heat, this. And so once you get it done and you think you all done, all of a sudden they bring that broom in because you got to do a little feng shui. You got to clean the place up. And once you do all of that, you sweep and you clean it up. The little girl is there and she's so happy. All of a sudden you see her pick up the phone. She goes, mommy, mommy, mommy. Her mother comes. Her mother then tells her she was in the hospital and she was so worried. And they both tell you, thank you so much, stranger. You changed our lives. You saved our lives, stranger. You helped us out. Oh my goodness, we are forever grateful for you. Yeah. It's so much fun. I don't know what I like the most. I think I like the fruit game, like getting the fruit, and even doing something very good for the people you're helping. But it's a fun game. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you very sharp. So in between me working and doing what I do, I get that. So get the tile game so we can all kind of compare notes together. Like I got a lady here, she done broke her leg. She in the bed. She pounding on the bed. Fireplace is not working. Window is busted, and the house is just falling apart. Falling apart. And she's banging on the bed because she can't get her leg down because she broke her leg. And no one is there to help her. That's a good one. There's another one. My sister said she wanted to play it, but I told her I am not interested in being traumed in a game. But it's a game, and you see this girl, and she's standing there, and she looks all raggedy, nasty, dirty, hair not combed, looking crazy, and she's pregnant. Her boyfriend comes up. She tells her boyfriend she's pregnant, and he says, yuck, I'm not marrying you. Looks at her friend, kisses her friend, and leaves with her friend. I said, who the hell sat up and thought of this shit? Leaves with the girlfriend. She breaks down crying, and they have the audacity to ask you, do you just leave or do you try to get him back? So either you are in revenge mode and you help her fix herself up, you give her a bath, you get her new clothes, you fix her hair, you clean her face, you do all of this, or you tell her to just go away. And if she goes away, she's sad, she's depressed, and then you got to work extra hard to fix her up, get her good to go. And then they showed another one. I had to delete it. I told my sister, I can't do it. I can't put that in my spirit. Where they were at dinner and her best friend was with her. And she went to go kiss him and he kissed her friend and left with her friend. And now she's all depressed. I said, let me find out who created this toxic shit here. So, needless to say, I don't play that game. But the Tile Family, I play that one. And I play the one where the girl is a witch and her grandmother dies and leaves her the farm. leaves her house, and she has to fix the garden, and she has to fix up the house. And there's a black man that looked like Uncle Ruckus, who's her grandmother's lawyer. And he comes out and tells her, you got to bedazzle me when I come back to this property, because your grandmother left in the will that if you don't fix this house up, that you don't get it. So she thinks all she has to do is fix one garden. She didn't know her grandmother had like 6 gardens, a farm, some animals. And then she goes back in the house and discovers, get this, her mother comes to visit and discovered her mama's a witch, girl, a whole damn witch. They had a whole Halloween sort of, her mother was over there sourcing up shit, showing her how to do spells, how to get the elements to work with her. Like, they getting it in on these games. That game takes a little bit more energy. So I don't play that too often. But I love that. What's her name? Emily? Emily's Garden or something like that. Sarah's Garden. Or I told y'all. Oracle-itis. I got to go to bed. I'm doing too much. Let me see what the girl name is. Is it Emily? Emily's. Let me see if it's called the Garden Game. Oliver's Garden? Emily's Garden? What's this girl name? She's something. I'll find. I know. Thank you, Chrissy. See, Chrissy, the only one keeping it real. Chrissy said, take your ass to bed, Ms.Blue. Go to bed. I need to go to bed. But I can't find that game right now because I don't play that game. But that game is fun because you get to play with the elements. You get to play with the elements, and she gets to meet her grandmother, and and guess what? On there, what's so beautiful about it? There's a bee farm her grandmother had too, so she had to build a new house for the bees. She got the flower garden together. She got all of those. Oh, speaking of wit, Tanasia, how many of y'all play spades? Y'all know that's my game, right? Y'all play Spades Plus? That's my game. Y'all want to know how much money I have on Spades Plus? Let me share this, and yes, and then we go into bed, Wizza. We go into bed after that. You play, Chrissy? Let me tell. Oh, you play, Marjorie? I hope y'all aren't some of those players that don't know how to play spades for real. Because some of y'all don't know how to play. Y'all get on here and y'all bid 0 and then turn around and get a damn book. Caused me to lose $10,000. I was so pissed, I went to sleep. I just shut the phone down and went to sleep. You play too, Gratitude Goddess? See, this is why I'm broke right now. I only got $49,000. Because when I go in there, there's always somebody who pops up who want to play, and they bid 0 and got about 8 books in their hands. That pisses me off. That pisses me off. In this game, you can't. Oh, you go in the solo room. I don't go. I've never been in the solo room because I don't trust the computer. Because when you go in that lucky hall, and you play in that lucky hall, they be cheating. When you see, because I used my psychic abilities when they be trying to tell you to guess where the spade and stuff is. I win all of that. I kept winning that. They said, oh, we got a psychic on here. We gonna make sure she don't pick the right card. See, but I know they can't trick me. I can get my money there, but they, I love going in the hall. I go in the lucky hall every day. I spin the wheel every day. But when it goes to, I play classic spades and I go in there. Then they tried to tell me I had too much money and I couldn't play for $5,000 because I was like, I'm not playing $20,000. Why would I risk $20,000 with people who don't know how to play basic spades? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. I said, I'm not doing that. What I kept trying to minus my money, the lowest they would let me pay is $10,000. I played a $10,000 game. We won. Me and my partner, we won. Next thing you know, I came back on. You always know when the person's up to some BS because they will bid zero. And then all of a sudden you see the damn little computer show up and they will leave. They will leave the board because they already know that they done jacked up the dang game. See, right now somebody says number C, no C, has invited me to play a game. But here's the thing. The game is $12,000. I'm not playing a $12,000 game. Not when I only have $49,000. I'm not doing it. That's how I lost most of my money. I was making my way to be up to over $200,000. But I started playing with people who don't know how, and I repeat, don't know how to play basic spades. But I'm going to get off of here. But yeah, this is how I wind down my spades plus and family tile. Love that. Love that. Yeah, they bid zero and then get a book. Bid zero and throw out a king of hearts. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You don't know how to play spades? And then because I'm on my phone and I really don't know all the buttons, by the time I type and I want to type something crazy, it's we done moved on to the next we done moved on to the next hand. In real life, I'm jumping across the table. I know that's right. In real life, they can't touch me in spades. Listen, me and my brother, my dad showed us how to play spades. We used to beat grown people when we were kids. Grown people. Has anyone seen the short series Poker Face on Peacock? It's good. I haven't seen that, but I'll have to check it out. Yeah, not the Oracle cussing out people. Listen, I just don't. I'm like, if you don't know how to play spades, don't come to the table. Just don't come in the room. Like, go play solo. Go play by yourself. But don't be inviting people to come play a game that you don't know how to play. I be talking to my phone, all of that. But anywho, well, that's it from me for now. So let's all go have a great, beautiful weekend. Have some fun. Do some creative things. Rain has her class coming up on Sunday. I'm definitely going to do my best. I have an engagement I have to go to. I never told y'all about my sister seeing Baron Zombie. We're going to have to save that for another day because that's a lot, y'all. That's a lot. And I got to show you pictures and all of that because it's a lot. It's a lot. That'll be story time that we talk about. So we're going to get off of here. I love you all. I look forward to us continuing the conversation in the comment section after the share. Don't forget, get Wish Magic. And by the way, Ashe. Thank you for this, Lisa, so much. Lisa helps keep me on my toes here. Hold on. Thanks so much. I did not know, and no one did not say a word, that George Brown from Kool and the Gang passed away today. Ashe. Ashe to the brother. Beautiful music. And for all of you new school babies, if you don't know who Kool and the Gang is, Google them. Like, my parents listened to them, and I was a young child when Kool and the Gang came out, but they made beautiful music. And I want you guys go check it out. Go check out Kool and the Gang. Kool and the Gang. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. They sung Cherish, Too Hot, Too Hot. They sung Jungle Bully, Celebration, Get Down on It, Fresh, Summer Madness, and their favorite song, Joanna. I thought when I grew up, I was going to be Joanna. Joanna. Yeah, they used to sing that song about the girl Joanna. It was so beautiful. I used to watch that as a little girl and be like, oh, I want to be Joanna. Joanna. I love that. Anywho. Yeah. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. A day to give thanks to all those who came before us and those that are still with us, and to our ancestors native to indigenous lands. And we send them love and light and lift them up. And yeah, Indigenous Soul Day for all of those on the planet. You know, spend some time with people you love, do some things that make you feel good, eat some food that you love, and create some beautiful and magical things. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for that, Dave. Dave said you are a star. Yes, yes. We're all stars. I love it. So peace and love, soul family. Peace and love. Ciao.